everybody, welcome back to my channel, Chrissy's Point of View. I am Chrissy and today we are continuing the series Success Laws from the Bible, so stay tuned. Welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to continue with the success laws from the Bible. As I said before, I really hope that you took notes last time to see what the Bible has to say about success, about opportunities, and today we are going to talk about law of wisdom. So please get your notepad out and we'll discuss. So the Bible says in Proverbs chapter 3 verse 13 to 15, happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than fine gold. She is more precious than rubies, and all the things thou canst desire are not to compare unto her. So you see, wisdom is very, very important in order to be successful. Because if it is you don't have wisdom, you would not know what you're doing. Am I right? Click all right below if I am right or not. Click if you agree. Click like below if you agree, or comment down below if I'm talking the truth. If you need wisdom in order to function. Wisdom is the foundation on which success is achieved. And you don't have to be intelligent. You don't have to be very intelligent, but you just have to make the choice to self-educate. So in order, if you want to have a business, if you want to do anything and not be average, you have to make a strict intention. You have to be intentional that you want to self-educate yourself in order to move ahead in life. So let's talk about the first degree of, there are 3 degrees, right? 3 degrees of having wisdom. So the first degree of wisdom is having knowledge in general, which means like common sense for the choices you make. It's all about making the right life decisions and having the right attitude towards life. So that is the first degree. That is like the everyday average person is like that. Some don't make good decisions for themselves. Some do make good decisions for themselves. The second degree of wisdom is a professional competence, knowledge in how to work, which requires intelligence and adaptation skills. So when you are working in a company, let's say your profession is you are an accountant, you have to be able to do financial statements and all these different things and be able to adapt. If anything software that you have to learn, you have to be able to adapt. You have to have the skills in order to carry out the job. Third degree of wisdom. This requires in-depth knowledge at an intimate level, which requires you to have necessary knowledge and people required for success. So if you want to have a business and you need to hire persons, you need to require a certain amount of in-depth knowledge how to run a particular business. You need to watch other persons who have a business similar to what you want. Watch how they are successful. Watch to see what they did to get this successful and not make the same mistakes that they made. Right? How do you acquire these 3 levels of wisdom? So, you have to first develop the ability to seek learning. If it is you're a lazy person, you don't like to read, you don't like to research, you're running into issues because you're not willing. You have to be humble. You have to be willing enough to aka have a teachable spirit. You have to have a teachable spirit. So every time somebody say, come learn this something new, you can't be defensive and you don't want to learn. Right? Otherwise you'll go nowhere fast. Which will involve studying, reading the Bible and other books, examining your experiences. You examine your experiences, you examine other person's experiences, and you go forward from there. Seeking and heeding the advice of a mentor, teacher, or a life coach. So, I currently have several mentors and life coach because I want to acquire wisdom. I need to acquire wisdom in order to the type of business that I would like to do. I have to have persons around me, right? I have to have persons around me that will share the wisdom. Persons who have been down the road of they want to be an entrepreneur, they want to be a business owner, and they had to make a lot of mistakes, of course. Now, nothing is wrong with failing because failing is how we learn, but you want to make less mistakes. So you follow these people, you heed their advice. There are a lot of information online that you can look for, free information, right? So looking for an advisor, whether it be motivating videos like this one or doing courses online, reading books or educating oneself is very, very important in order to move up in the business world, in order to be able to focus, in order to be able to acquire knowledge on the whole, right? You see how important law of wisdom is when it comes to being successful. Without it, you're basically hitting your head against a wall. Ask yourself, when was the last time you attended a lecture? What was the last book you read? When was the last time you asked a successful person for advice or someone professional? When was the last time you said, okay, I am seeing this person making a lot of money. Maybe I should try and get into one of their free courses, because these wealthy people, they have a lot of free courses. I try my best to take advantage of them. So let's say I have no money and you want to participate in these courses. At some point in time, I am telling you, they will give their information for free, whether it be on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. They give a lot of free information. All you need to do is take it in, take notes, and learn, apply the knowledge, right? So it's all up to you if you want to be average or not average, but wisdom is the principal thing. If it is you want to move forward in life, you have to get wisdom, right? So you may be asking, how to pick a mentor, how to pick somebody that you think that they will be able to be good, like give you good information. How do I know if someone is first degree wisdom? My thing is, by their fruits you shall know them. The Bible says, who is a wise man, endued with wisdom among you? Let him show out of a good conversation of his works with meekness of wisdom. James chapter 3 verse 13. So you have to watch to see, like, what are they producing, what kind of lifestyle they have. If you like that kind of lifestyle, if you want that for yourself, and you search for them, you do the research and you start following them, You will get a lot of pointers from them, a lot of free information from them. They will talk and say, oh, I used to do this. People like Grant Cardone, people like Wesley Virgin, people like Stormy Wellington, people like Elena Cardone. A lot of them speak on YouTube and say what they have done to change their life. Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, right? And the great book by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. These are the books that you should be reading and researching to gain wisdom of wealthy people, because that is what Napoleon Hill, he did. He researched the lives of many wealthy people in order for him to write that book, right? Get that book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So in order to get wisdom, it's all according to the values you choose to guide your daily life and the guidelines on which you choose to act and make that decision. So as we wrap up, make sure to get a good mentor and choose the values, and we will continue part 2 of the law of wisdom. Right? Next week, please God, we will continue part 2 of the law of wisdom. Please be ensured and don't miss next week's video, because we'll be going in depth on how you'll know like the kind of values you're looking for in a mentor. Because at the end of the day, you don't want no anyhow person. Yes, the person could be rich and stuff, but do you want to follow those kind of values? Do you want to follow that avenue where they went? So you have to ask yourself that kind of question, right? So I thank you very, very much for watching. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and see you next time on Chrissy's Point of View.